Yeah.
And I, again, it's that's something I've kind of worked on over the years. So, I think those are two really useful. Well, certainly one's a statement, one's a question, but to apply when there's that sort of spiralling out of control. Feelings are not facts, so you feel like you're spiraling out of control. It's not a fact. What's really happening here is, I'm tired, or that meeting, the investigation meeting, was fine. For me, the good thing about investigations is that you just have to apply an awful lot of curiosity. You have to want to know what's going on to get to the bottom of it, and that's really useful because you don't have to bring, certainly in the initial stage, much into play. It's just you've been asked to find something out, and that's really good because I'm good at that. Good at asking questions and trying to get to the nub of the problem. I suppose the challenge of investigations is not to make too many assumptions too early and not to sort of jump to conclusions. But anyway, so those two are quite useful. I don't know if that really is what you were.
Well, it's not for me to try and get to it.
Or if that's what you're trying to tease out to me.
Okay. So, going back to the tackling self-limiting beliefs actions, do you want to just talk me through those again, and are they still, relevant? Do you want to change them? Do you want to add to them?
I think the problem with them is, at the moment, is they're not what's called smart.
Yeah.
So with the being more reflective, there was something specific that could be done. And with these, at the moment, they're not specific, and so therefore it's difficult to say whether they are happening. So it might be useful to come up with something that's a bit more, one thing I would suggest, that is a bit more specific and therefore can become a practice or a habit. Because that seems to work. I'm really terrified. I'm slightly terrified of my lovely book because what I'm really scared about is, as I continue to write in it, it becomes a bit like a diary and it becomes extremely personal. And I'm really scared of losing it.
I can understand that. I do.
And it's quite kind of obvious. If everything was on my iPad, it would be not so obvious. It wouldn't be easy to get to either. Anyway, but what I was about to suggest is that I use it to note or recognise an incident of self-limiting belief and then turn it on its head. I did that at something. The Women's Network training course called Done is Better Than Perfect, which is not actually something I needed. I'm quite good at done is better than perfect. But we did that at the end. We turned. It was a really useful exercise to jot something down and then turn it on its head and turn it round. So actually, I think that would be a really good thing to do. So maybe we could make that a specific thing. Note and turn on head. So that's using the mantra, what is the reality here? Or it's not actually, it's kind of pushing it further and saying, let's turn it into something, let's actually turn it into a positive. What could be the alternative belief here? And that I suppose, if I do that in the book, that will become a habit that just starts to become. It's the, the NLP kind of approach, isn't it? It's that kind of establishing new thought patterns rather than. Okay, so that's something for some practice.
Sorry, it's just taking some water. Okay, so would there be any other actions on the tackling self-limiting beliefs?
See, I think I've got a growth mindset. I think I've actually got one. You know, I like learning. I like, you know, I sort of don't feel like I'm not stuck. You know, wanting to learn new things.
Yeah.
I've really got quite a curious mind.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's necessarily one that's problematic. I was just thinking about establishing positive spin, and again I was thinking about something that came up in the Women's Network committee meeting about a training course about this very, very thing, and I think I could do with, I think I might push for that one being one of the ones we run, because I think it's about, it's not just it's a positive spin for yourself, which then you outwardly project in terms of your it's not really achievement, it's more about your contribution, and it's something that women traditionally do less well, because we're not used to blowing our own trumpets. And so I'm thinking that I could probably just do with a little bit of help with that one, because you know, mostly, I mean, I know in this coaching process that mostly the answers are within me, but occasionally you need a little bit of inspiration from outside, don't you? Because of course you only know what you know. But I think that would be really quite a useful thing, because I mean, I suppose I do it enough. I suppose I'm not very good at saying I did that, because I don't really feel like I did, because there is no I in team, as you know. That would be what then, the other part of the phrase is.
Shall we? Sorry, if you don't mind me.
Don't worry.
So again, you talked about that before. So let's just unpick that a little bit. Because as you become more senior, I can see the quandary. So how would you? Oh no, it's the pen.
That's rubbish.
Here, have that pen. You can have a big one.
I'm going to mourn my rose gold pen.
So, we were talking about. What will we just remind me again? I've just lost my complete train of thought.
It's about the blowing your own trumpet,
right?
Which I love that.
So, and you were talking about how do you do that when it's a team effort. So, what are maybe just spend a couple of minutes thinking about what are the phrases that you could use to preface, you know, something, ...
Well, I suppose it's about what you're doing as a leader is you're facilitating, you're enabling. So that's what you do, is that you're enabling others to do all these great things, or that you're enabling the team, or leading the team to do stuff that has a great impact.
So that's one way of saying it, isn't it? I've led boom, 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 boom.
But sometimes it just doesn't feel enough. Like, it's not... I think that's the struggle, is, but what did you actually do then? You know, I know. You're looking at me quizzically.
Well, only because I think it's something again you've talked about before around, and I suppose a question would be: is that a self-limiting belief?
Yeah. Oh, it is in its own right. It is a self-limiting belief.